Alright guys, second video for the day. We're going to be talking about a New York, I think it's New York? Yep, New York City teacher who decided to out herself on Twitter because that always works really, really well. Please keep doing this because it literally makes it easier to find teachers like this. So obviously teacher wrote on the board, or on Twitter, she wrote, teaching about January 6th Capitol Riots today. So she's got question 2. What does this make you think? Which I like. I like the fact that she's asked that. And what does it make you wonder? Which is literally the same as the first question, but regardless. Now, where it gets into a little bit problematic, she's got a multiracial democracy versus white supremacy. Because all the black people turning up to January 6th riots were literally white supremacists, I suppose. So as you see, she's posted herself a photo on the whiteboard, writing this out, doing this, and lecturing her students on how they're evil white people. So she's an educator and a host who writes about history, politics, education, civil rights, and pop culture, and feminism. Of course she does. Now, this is where it gets back into the first story we were talking about earlier today. We were talking about the fact that the birth rates in the US have fallen by 4% at the lowest point ever. And the main reason for that, or one of the main reasons for that, is feminism. It's literally cancer. Now, at the end of the day, it's ironic because she went through and she protected her tweets literally after she posted this and got found out. Now, obviously, this was posted on L's taking an L on TikTok or whatever it was called. So at the end of the day, yeah, it's interesting that these teachers just keep outing themselves, don't they? But obviously, to give you an example of, the typical play-by-play of what's going to happen, she then decided to start playing the victim. Twitter needs to create a feature where you can disable quote tweets from people you don't follow. I just had to report and block nearly 200 people who either wrote disgusting anti-Semitic comments about me and other hateful comments. Or you mean you had to go through and block people who were trying to get you fired from the New York teacher's position? Because that's what I'm thinking is more likely to happen. So, how does a teacher have 22k followers? Well, it's easy. She looks like that. What school? Same energy when you accidentally spawn in on a veteran difficulty. But yeah, obviously people were noticing her last name and, making some references. Obviously this was posted on Libs of TikTok. She deleted the tweet. The MFO. But at the end of the day, as they asked a very important question, I'd love to see her lesson plan for the Black Lives Matter riots. Because as we know, there'd be no such thing. This teacher would not be teaching about the Black Lives Matter riot except for the fact that it was a very important day in the struggles against the black man, against the supremacy or some shit. So, obviously at the end of the day, like she says, she's a feminist, so at least she's honest about it, I suppose. And at the end of the day, obviously, yeah. These are the sort of people that are teaching your kids what to think at school. Or how to think. They should be teaching them how to think, but they're actually teaching them what to think. So at the end of the day, yeah, it's definitely interesting that this is, this is quite literally when you're possibly even teaching your kid what to learn at school. So, take that with a grain of salt. So someone says, why is the second and third question the same? Yep, good question. It is. Makes me think I should have homeschooled. Makes me wonder why I didn't get homeschooled. Because this wasn't a problem most likely when you were at school. And protected her tweets. Hopefully they delete her job. Yeah, I think that cancel culture is cool when it's used on people who you don't like. I disagree with that. I think at the end of the day, I don't think cancel culture is good for anybody. But if the left is going to weaponize it, don't get upset when the right does the same thing. Right? At the end of the day, you've weaponized it. You've said it is okay to do it. So don't get upset when, obviously, at the end of the day, the right uses the same tactics and hold you accountable. I love to see every parent of the student where she works get a copy of this tweet along with her principal's phone number. I think she went on a blocking spree also. Yeah, she says she did. Everything I hate is, you know what? It's sad. She's a teacher. Verified. Laugh me out. What does this make you think? What does it make you wonder? Aren't these basically the same question? So like I say, at the end of the day, you know, she reckons that she was getting anti-Semitic tweets. I really can't see many anti-Semitic tweets here. What I can see is a lot of people concerned that she would be teaching their kids, or that she could possibly, people like this could be teaching their kids and possibly saying, well, you know, this is a reason for homeschooling. So at the end of the day, yeah, it's definitely interesting. But guys, yeah, obviously at the end of the day, if you're in New York City and this is your teacher, you might have a bit of a concern because, yeah, she's apparently teaching kids. Now, we don't know what grade they are. We don't know what school level they are. It doesn't say. She does say she teaches civil rights, pop culture, and feminism. Ugh. So at the end of the day, I can smell the cat piss from here. But yeah, at the end of the day, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Obviously, this video has been helpful. Please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, obviously, don't go and dogpile on this girl. Don't go and tweet at her or anything like that. If you do have any complaints about her teaching your kids, then obviously make them known to the school board, but you don't go and harass this woman. It's just going to give her ammunition for, obviously, for going through and claiming harassment. Apart from that, guys, have a great night. Enjoy yourselves. We'll see you tomorrow, and enjoy, everybody.